Okay, so I just noticed that you had another couple of runs, so I'll just do the other two while I'm on this like feedback train. Um, 8 instances, kind of weird looking, but it's fine, I guess. Just do like I guess like two 4x4s, but still. Blacksmith in your face is always nice. Especially when they look like that. I like the play of looking at houses for wood. Uh, I disagree with grabbing sweet berries, fundamentally. Like, you look inside houses for food in these villages. Also, grabbing armor is always a good idea. You can just make one stick craft. You wasted two planks. Not that it like super duper matters, but being considerate with your resources. Oh, do you use the bed to get the gravel? Or are you just playing for like semi-surface gravel? Yeah, no, oh, hold on. What's that I see? That's definitely gravel. That's more linear than whatever this is. Okay, when you're caught in current like this, just use your boat and kind of like teleport forward. And definitely you don't need to use the blocks like that. Use your boat when traveling this. It's just faster. Hey look, there's the gravel. Sending a dig here could work. I would kind of do it closer to the pool since the lake salt strat is like pretty well known at this point. During this dig down, you could be readjusting pie chart if you haven't already. I can't remember if you did. Don't use your wood. You have a ton of other blocks that you could honestly be getting into your inventory right now. That would serve you better than this wood would. I don't see why you needed to place that there. You just do that and it's totally fine still. Open F3 is sick. And let's see where this loads in. There we go. I'm pretty sure that this is going to be treasure because I thought I saw a double spike. Still. I do like this terrain nav decision here. This is already looking like a bit better terrain nav than your other run. Oh, not treasure, it's just housing. Awesome. Yeah, again, you have other blocks that you could be using instead of wood. This is super straightforward. Couple of things. One, great recognition. It's really free. Two, again, choosing your different blocks here, like this wood could burn and you could lose pigs. Two, while this chest aggro is happening, ticking up to hard for just like even just 1 second could net you even more pigs when you're closer to the thing, like right, like after this gets broken, like right here. Pause it, turn it to hard, so that way everybody gets mad at you, and then everybody charges you, and then like right here even, you can just pause it, turn it back to easy, and then you'll have a couple more pigs, ideally. Also, right here, you should put like your lava bucket or like light it on fire a couple of times. It helps pigs pathfind. So now I worry that you may be suffering from a couple less pigs. But it's fine. That was unnecessary. Like, there's a guy behind you. That guy's gonna get angry anyway, but now, depending on how quick you are with this hull, like, that guy might not trade for a pretty good amount of time. And also, now you have to mine your wood again. Or mine more wood, because you're using a bad block. Don't use this hull. I don't like it, but, you know, I guess this hull's fine, but, again, preferences. You don't need to block this off now, you're just going to have to mine it again. Sweet. Good splitting the string. What all did you throw from the overworld? I don't see why you need to keep these potatoes. Like, this bread should honestly be way more than enough for the rest of the round. Like, if you go through 10 bread, like, you're either rolled on the fort, which it doesn't look like you are, or, like, something catastrophic that you could have been, like, easily prevented happens. Check trades before you do this, because you may need to send up top. Yep, see, look, you need to send up top, and there's just more linear ways to get chunk borders found out. Like here. And now you know it's that way. Toss a pearl hang. You don't need to, like, jump pearl there, just because, like, you're aiming down. Just place the pearl accurately, and jumping could, like, lead to a miss slightly. Yeah, that one's a pretty reckless pearl. Like, in order for pearls to be optimal, that doesn't mean that you have to, like, throw them as far as you possibly could. And because of that, you're taking a ton of damage. And you have to eat 2 because of that? Never mind. You might have had to keep those potatoes, which is honestly and obviously not the greatest. Okay. Turn your render here. Learn your dynamic render. I gave you feedback on this last run. You haven't seen it yet, but, you know. Good. You don't need to destroy that lava. One block would have been more than enough here. We don't need all of that. Or, here's the other thing. Go around it. You have fire resistance. And, like, better blocks. Sweet. We have explosives this time. Still craft the anchor. Yep. You blaze bed. You grabbed a bed in the village for this specific instance. We don't need to mine spawners. You need to blaze bed more often. Also, you did this last run as well. I just didn't comment on it, just because, you know, mining spawners doesn't really come up that much, but, you know, whenever you're mining these back ones, you can wait for a spawn cycle to come in, and then you can hop up on this back rank here, and then mine it, or you can just wait for the spawn cycle to come in, and then you can just mine it after that, so that way you're not taking up, like, spawn time. Like, it's been so long since the last spawn cycle that I wouldn't be surprised that while you're mining this, another spawn cycle comes in and you might have canceled out some blazes. It's lucky that you didn't. Yeah, also stand further back so that way you're not, like, getting messed up on food. There's a spawner down there, purling, yep. Uh, 18-minute PB? Not a huge fan of this. Like, you have a blaze somewhere. Sick. No, you're not re-entering the nether. You don't need to build it here. Oh no. Oh, average, actually. Deep ocean. Cool. Build up with soul sand so that way if any gravel comes above you, the soul sand will just break it, and also so that way you can immediately, like, well, I guess you can't immediately go up in water stream like that. Also, whenever you're trying to dig up like this, breaking one block at a time and then, like, kind of tunneling that way is just quicker because of CD skip reasons. Bubble column, all of that. You could be doing other stuff like inventory management while you're doing that. Boat eye probably won't be accurate if I saw the boat correctly. Yeah, blue boat, not green. You gotta make sure that boat in your ninbot is green. What is with this guy and getting, like, incredible blinds with Tenabi? Back-to-back runs, let's go. Don't swim for that. You boat in the direction, so that way, yeah. You definitely don't wait on him. There we go. You don't also super need to do the F3 seeing, like, when you've traveled 50 blocks. That's kind of how you got into hot water last time. Why did this guy leave? Let's look. So when you went here and went into F5, you, like, were, like, walking in water. So now this dolphin has left you, which means that when you crank RD here, like, you don't have the dolphin, which means you either have to go back, which would be the misplay, or return render down. Again, which, like, you know, it's just like a dolphin awareness thing. Ocean traveling, not a ton to do here. Same feedback. Oh, here we go. Same feedback as last time. Make sure that your crosshair is below the horizon, so that way this doesn't keep happening to you. This, I'm guessing, has happened to you more times than this. Because of this, now you lose your dolphins again, I'm guessing. Oh, they stuck with you this time. The RNG likes you now. Should be coastal around here. Bitrate moment. I can't really see anything, but I don't see anything blocky enough for it to be. Oh, and it's just not, like, ultra coastal. Uh-oh. Do I sense a creeper incident? Yep. Dude. Hold on. This is an MLG play right here. The thing drops and it just drop shot you, dog. That's real rough. And... is it because you don't have any food? Yeah. I don't think you had food, which is kind of why you got messed up here. You had a ton of opportunities to save a lot of food earlier in the run. Like the bread. Or you could have eaten your potatoes, but since potatoes are a garbage food source, like, on their own and not cooked, like, don't even bother with them. Like, don't even honestly pick up potatoes. Oh, the other thing that could have saved you here is the iron armor. And also, like, digging into this a little bit more so that way you're not hit. All important things to consider when dealing with mobs. Reoccurring themes that I see, and I'm gonna go through, like, the two runs that I've seen so far, are, like, you're losing a lot you're losing, like, careless amounts of time whenever you're, like, you're losing a lot of careless time in 10 obby runs, to not understanding how Ninja Brain Bot works with F3C. And I also don't understand why you're F3C'ing, because, like, you have the coordinates. You can kind of figure it out from there. I know the angle's pretty helpful, but, you know, you kind of have to learn how to, you know, navigate with that. The other thing is in at least these two runs, it doesn't seem like you're blaze betting nearly enough. You definitely could have this run, and it would have been probably quicker. No, it definitely would have been quicker. Blaze betting gets you like an extra blaze on average, which, you know, is an extra rod every other cycle, on average. Food consumption, again, kind of killed this run. So, yeah, I think that's my feedback.